Did you know that we teach children to lie? We teach children that dishonesty is more powerful than honesty. This is a passage that I read probably 12 years, 15 years ago from Bell Hooks' All About Love. And this passage has stuck with me. She says on page 34, lots of people learn how to lie in childhood. Usually they begin to lie to avoid punishment or to avoid disappointing or hurting an adult. How many of us can vividly recall childhood moments where we courageously practiced the honesty we had been taught to value by our parents, only to find out that they did not really mean for us to tell the truth at the time? We know what she's talking about. Who broke this? Who did that? Do you really want the child to be honest? In far too many cases, children are punished in circumstances where they respond with honesty to a question posed by an adult authority figure. Let me read that one more again. In far too many cases, children are punished in circumstances where they respond with honesty to a question posed with by an adult authority figure. And I think that you can figure out that very early on, children learn this. I mean, we're talking about knee-high to a duck. And if there are siblings involved and the parents kind of start to enforce this kind of competitiveness amongst them, seeds of rivalry. It is impressed upon their consciousness early on, then, that telling the truth will cause pain or get pain caused to them, right? And so they learn that lying is a way to avoid being hurt and hurting others. Lots of children are confused by the insistence that they simultaneously be honest and yet also learn how to practice convenient duplicity. And she goes on to say that among any group of kids, it is never clear why some quickly learn the fine art of dissimulation, that is, taking on whatever appearance is needed to manipulate a situation, while others find it hard to mask true feeling. And again, I say that in instances where there are multiple children around and they get to see how adults respond to them, it becomes very confusing when adults demand that children tell the truth and then punish them for doing so, rather than, of course, as people talk about more critical pedagogy and parenting, that you would actually, wait for it, speak with the child and, wait for it, listen to what they have to say and reason with them. Nonviolent parenting, one day at a time.